Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your friendly neighborhood root beer here, and I'm going to be going through the 2010 Pascal math contest put out by the University of Waterloo. So this is a grade 9 level multiple choice answer contest. There's going to be 25 questions, and if you want to try it out, you can click the very first link in the description, print out a copy for yourself. Remember to give yourself 1 hour if you're actually going to practice the contest. Try as much as you can do in an hour, and then take up and look up solutions. Waterloo has solutions. You can find them at the second link in the description. And of course, I'm going to go through solutions question by question in these videos. Okay, so try it out. Put on a timer for an hour so you can simulate actual exam or test conditions. And then once all is said and done, compare your answers with mine or the actual solutions, the official solutions up online. Okay, so, it's the Pascal contest. Only thing to really mention, I already mentioned that it's a 1 hour time limit. Calculators are allowed. These aren't like some of the tests you might face in school where they take away your calculators and things like that. So let's dive right into it with question number 1, then question 2 in the next video, and so on. So question 1, which of the following is closest in value to $1? So basically they're asking us to look at decimal expressions, all of these are in terms of dollars, and just figure out, well, which is the closest to $1? Okay, so I'm going to write out my possibilities here, just because I do like writing something down in my notepad for every question. So we had 0.50, and what else did we have? 0.90, 0.95. We don't really need the dollar signs. I think it was 1.01, and I believe it was 1.15. Okay. Now, depending on how adept you are at the decimal system for representing numbers, you might be able to say, well, yeah, the answer is going to be D fairly quickly. But let's pretend we were sort of absolutely new to this idea. What do they mean by closest to? Well, they mean that when I take the difference between the given number and $1, which has the smallest difference if you ignore the sign? That is to say, in absolute value, what's the smallest distance or the smallest difference? So 50 cents minus $1, well, the difference there is going to be 50 cents. Technically, it's minus, but when we're talking about distance, we don't really care. So the difference between these two is 50 cents. The difference between these two is 10 cents or $0.1. Over here, 0.05 and 0.01 here, and the last one, it's going to be a difference of 15. Okay, so for our answer, again, we can see the smallest one when we change the sign so that everything is positive. The smallest one here is D, and that's how you would do this question computationally if you were a little unsure as to what they were talking about or how to go about doing it. Again, they try and make the questions fairly easy at the very start, very light, and sort of the things where you can just look at them and get the answer. And I'd say most people probably just read those answers carefully and picked out D. All right, so that does it for the first question. Up next will be question number 2. I hope to see you there.